Hey there, welcome back to the 5.5 horsepower motorized bicycle project. So last time we got the frame working, we got the rear suspension swing arm designed and built, we got everything mounted so that now it's functional. And today I'm working on the front suspension. What I got here is a pretty relatively high quality spring-loaded fork from another bicycle, and this is a steering tube that actually fits on that bicycle. What I have to do is actually weld this to here because this did not have a steering tube that fits the bike. So that's my plan anyway. We'll So as you know, this is the engine I've been planning to use for this project. It's a 5.5 horsepower horizontal shaft Tecumseh general, 4-stroke engine. It came off of a snowblower, in fact. And I was all set to get it set up on this frame that I've been building in these last couple episodes with a CVT or torque converter, whatever you want to call it. Problem is, this has a 7/8 inch shaft. And I cannot find anywhere a CVT that has a 7/8 inch shaft. They're all either, they go from 5/8 to 1 inch bore. I'm not sure exactly, but I researched all day today, cannot find a torque converter that will fit this shaft. And it also just so happens I can't find a clutch that'll fit this shaft. I mean, if I can't use a torque converter, I could always just use a friction clutch, right? Like a lot of motorized bikes have, but I can't even find that anywhere for this. So I was thinking about what exactly I was going to do with this project, because, I mean, the frame is coming out the way I want it to, and I have a lot more plans for the frame. So, due to the fact that I have limited funds, and as you can see around me, fall is coming. The grass is starting to brown up, and things are starting to get moving towards fall and then eventually winter. I had to make the hard decision to take my aim off of building this motorized bicycle and put my aim and my funds on getting my pile of snowmobiles ready for winter. I really hate to do that because people were commenting on the last video that they were interested to see what I was going to do next with this. And I personally was very interested to see what I was going to do next with it, but like I said, I don't think I can use that engine, and with the current limited funds that I have for this type of project, there's no budget for purchasing a different kind of engine or some other kind of drivetrain or something that would allow me to use either this engine or something else to better effect. So I'm going to have to put this project off, I think, till spring. If I find anything else I can do that will enable me to finish this project now, I'll certainly continue working on it, but I really don't think there's going to be any chance for that. So thanks for tuning into this project series. You can stay tuned to the rest of this video while I talk about other things that I'm planning to do with this build. I have some other ideas that I would like to talk through, but the gist of it is this is going to be put off till next summer. Or next spring, probably. So, thanks for watching. Now, before I found this engine, before I realized I could take that off my snowblower and use it on this, because the snowblower was too small to use in any of the snowstorms we get around here in North Dakota. It was just a tiny snowblower with a nice 5.5 horsepower horizontal shaft engine, so I thought it'd be perfect for this. Well, before I found that, my original intention for this bike was to take two weed eater engines, put them together, and run them at the same time for a twin cylinder / twin engine motorized bicycle. Now, the reason this idea kind of failed was because what I was going to do, see if I can find the parts here. I don't think I can find the parts here. I was going to shim these shafts up here a little bit so they're a little thicker, and then I was going to put the crankshaft or the clutch shaft gear from a 2-stroke motorized bicycle engine, the kind that just the average China stock 2-stroke 66cc motorized bikes have one gear here, have one gear here, you know, one on either shaft, and then have a jack shaft going through the middle with a smaller sprocket that essentially would keep, with the smaller sprocket, the smaller gear would turn the 2 gears on these and basically just run both engines at the same time with the same power output from the engine. And the reason that didn't work is because I wasn't quite sure the engines would actually run if they were hooked together. One might slow down too much or bog the other one down. And anyway, there were a bunch of inherent problems to slog through with this type of design. But with the fact that my current engine may not be workable, I actually might be returning to this design next year. I don't know. You can comment what your ideas are for this. There's always the opportunity of just putting a sprocket on either one, or even a pulley on either one and running a belt between them. I'm not sure. What do you guys think is the best option for running 2 engines together? Go ahead and comment that, because I'm still just kind of figuring here and theorizing. So I was originally just going to do that. 2-stroke, twin-cylinder, twin-engine little thing in the frame there. And then that idea went by the wayside, so I got this engine instead. And then this engine went by the wayside because the shaft is just bigger and smaller than the only 2 options of clutches and CVTs I can find. So I guess this engine's going to be used for something else. Anyway, so go ahead and comment your ideas, and make sure to stay tuned, because of course this project is going to continue. It's just not going to continue yet. And stay tuned for the work I'm going to be doing on my vintage snowmobiles, because that's always really fun. Doing work on those, seeing what kind of progress you can make, and I got a lot of different things to work on each one of them. So, okay, well, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more interesting projects.